There'll probably be more than enough Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese talk this weekend. But I thought it was actually worth comparing them from a rookie season versus rookie season standpoint, given Angel just had the big breakout performance, breaking the WNBA record for consecutive double doubles with 7. And of course, her fans were proud and happy about that. And then Clark and the Indiana Fever have been rolling because these two young women have been pitted against each other in some ugly ways, but it's perfectly fine to keep it basketball. And it's a difficult comparison to make just on the surface because they're different players. Obviously, Angel is more of an interior player, Clark more of a playmaker and orchestrator, and obviously distance shooter for her team. But I attempted to do this on Women's Fast Break on SI, and I just kind of went through the traditional box score. So I thought it was worth sharing with you guys as we try to make this decision here. So if you look at points, Clark is outscoring Angel Reese, which is no surprise. Her, job description is more suited toward that. But I think a significant distinction is she is also averaging a better field goal percentage, despite the fact that she is taking shots further away from the rim. Caitlin is shooting deeper threes than Steph Curry, Trae Young, or Damian Lillard ever did in their career, and Angel is getting the bulk of her opportunities near the basket. Rebounds, almost nobody can mess with Angel Reese in that category. Her tenacity is off the charts. She leads the league in offensive rebounds. But Clark is really good for a guard, too. You see her grab a lot of rebounds and use those to start the break. Then there is assists. Obviously, this is going to be for Caitlin, who is near the top of the league in this category. Though Reese has had some nice playmaking moments for the Sky as well. Blocks was probably the biggest surprise because when you look at the block shots, Angel only has 2 total blocks on the season, while Caitlin Clark is averaging almost a block a game, good enough for 16th in the WNBA. On the steal side of things, that's where Angel really comes into play. I mean, she's got good instincts in that regard, and she's top 5 in the league there, actually ahead of Caitlin Clark. Now, this doesn't include any of the advanced statistics, but if you look at the total numbers, obviously Caitlin Clark is filling up the box score in ways that almost no one ever has before. Very few have before, let me put it that way. And she is top 25 currently in the league in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. Reese is, to even make it a conversation is pretty impressive, right? To even make it something that we would want to talk about and discuss. I mean, here's the play that this person shared online, and you just see that hustle that I talk about when it comes to Angel Reese here. As the ball is loose, she is going after it, diving on the floor and knocking it out to a teammate. So not just rebounds, but any loose balls out on the floor, Angel is getting to. But you also have to take into account the betting odds when you're actually making this comparison. And right now, Clark is up to something like a minus 3,000 favorite in some sports books, which basically means it's a lock. She's going to win Rookie of the Year. In addition, her team is starting to play really well. The Fever have the best offensive rating in the entire WNBA over the last 3 games, which is pretty impressive when you think about it, obviously, considering where they started and how ugly the season was to start for Indiana. I think the team put out a graphic about this. Yeah, here. Let me pull that up for you real quick. You can see best offensive rating in the league over the last 3 games, 113.9. Meanwhile, Angel was, I think, desperate to get a win for the Sky, who had been struggling. They had lost 4 in a row before that breakout performance from her. And that's a testament to, again, her tenacity, her leadership from an effort standpoint, because you can't teach that heart. You can't teach that hustle and any of those other things. And they did get the win as a result of that. Now they'll have that showdown on Sunday, which of course will be highly anticipated. It is the most expensive ticket in the history of the WNBA. See if I can find the get-in prices for that game. Um, Most expensive game on record. I think it's like $250 to get in for that contest. Actually, you know where I can find it on my own website. Let me just find the information there. I definitely wrote that up. Here we go. This is all going to be a nice plug for Women's Fast Break on SI. Link in the description. Make sure you're checking that out all the time for new content. It would really help me out if you guys are over there. But yeah, CNN reports, according to TickPick, the cheapest seat in the house is listed at $250, with the most expensive going for $9,000. The average entry cost is enough to make it the most expensive WNBA game ever, with tickets surging 187% above what is typical for the Sky and topping the average for the Bulls as well. So, demand. Maybe the supply needs to be increased. I mean, we've seen so many of these teams move to different venues. I don't think the venue is available. I heard it's a Justin Timberlake concert, which I guess is still happening. Justin involved in an issue himself over the weekend. But again, from a basketball standpoint, it's fine to compare the excellent season these two young women are having right now, and they're playing really, really well. Both of them. I mean, for Angel to even make it worth doing a video like this and writing an article like this is a testament to how well she's been playing. And meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, I mean, there's really nothing else you can say. The haters will try to find whatever. Oh, you didn't post turnovers. Considering the attention she's faced, the scrutiny she's had to deal with, and everything else, the schedule, all that, for her to be producing at the way she is indeed producing right now is pretty remarkable. It's pretty remarkable. And when it's all said and done, she is going to wind up with one of the greatest, if not the greatest, WNBA rookie season of all time. But we'll all be watching that matchup. Hopefully, we can keep the conversation about basketball after that third meeting between the Fever and the Sky, as the Sky look to pick up their first win in the season series, with Indy leading Chicago 2-0 thus far.